Got a nice course here at Colts Neck, located in central New Jersey. We're playing an absolute country club type gem of public golf. Great shot. The course only stretches 6,200 yards from the back tees. Neck is located about an hour to an hour and a half outside of New York City. And that might be the reason why there's so many great golf courses in this area. We're at a public golf course again, trying to sneak onto some private golf courses for the most part.
Here at Colts Neck, that might be as good as it gets. This golf club plays extremely, almost like a country club's type feeling. We have our theories, we're going to walk through that later on in the video, but most importantly, we're going to be consistent with all the golf vlogs that we've been doing. It's not a golf channel about, what we're doing here, just me, PARfessor. It's more about the golf course. That's what we're here about. And we're going to show the in and outs. We're going to show the good parts, just like the walk-in. We're going to show you, the interesting part. And most importantly, we're going to have fun along the way. This is just a golf vlog review, trying to give a 1 to 10 at the end of the video, but provide educational content just like this, letting you know that the driving range is on the other side of the road. This could be a little bit confusing. This course is poorly mapped.
Colts Neck on number 1.
Kind of prepare yourself for that ahead of time. Bring a scorecard, kind of have an idea. The nice part is
2 different types of sand. We got the fairway sand here, and then the green sand on the other side.
And we're going to hit all those types of sands, which are bent grass greens and bent grass fairways here at Colts Neck Golf Club. We're trying to talk about the golf course, learn about it, and we're going to talk about the history of this course, which was built in, again, 2000, not too old. It was about a team of golf architects. We're going to dive in harder at the end on that one. And of course, it doesn't have that historical feel like some of the other courses we've been playing in the New Jersey area that were built in the 1920s and 1800s, late 1800s. But this course, I think, could be one of the better courses I played since running deer on the channel. Hopefully we'll get out and play some private ones. If you know anyone, just run around and over and write a comment down below. We got some sneaky courses maybe coming up in the future, but right now we're going to walk through here at Colts Neck, an incredible golf gem. If you've played it, if you're in the area, you're going to spend $115, $125 to play this course on the weekend, prime rates, and it's justifiable because the course is extremely well conditioned.
Golf courses in the area. There's a lot of country clubs here out in Colts Neck. Due Process, just to name one. I think Pebble Creek is another one. It's a public, but we're gonna try to get on there soon. Hopefully we'll play more here in the Colts Neck area. And I think it's 90 after 2 o'clock. Course can go up to $125 to play. I think it could be worth it. The course is in incredible shape. I feel like with these type of courses, when you have a pocket of incredible golf around you, you have superintendents that are knowledge sharing, and you're just going to get better golf courses in the public area. Plus, they're trying to take care of it, and they don't want to play at their course they're working at. And I think that's what we're seeing here. You know where we're going?
I have no idea. I'm following you.
It's poorly marked. I don't know. I'm at a crossroads here.
When it comes to the rating of this golf course, on Google, it is a 3.7 out of 173 golf reviews. And then when you look at Golf Now, you're sneaking around a 3.8, and Golf Pass at a 3.8, both roughly over 700 reviews, so that's pretty consistent. I think it's because of the golf courses in the area might reduce it, but either way, I think this is a great golf course. This should be over a 4 on most online golf outlets. Course was built on a old farm and designed by a total of 3 golf architects: Jeffries Cornrish, Brian Salvin, and Mark. It's a par 72 that stretches just over 6,000 yards at 6,236 yards. This par 72 doesn't play that long, but it's very challenging. You don't want to find yourself in one of these bunkers or high grass. Clearly has a Scottish style bunker feel to it, and they can be very difficult, and several holes have water over them. The course also has forced carries, especially on the back tees, and the course actually ends up with a par 3. It's a difficult one, 233 yards from the back tees, carrying mostly over water. That's the final hole. We're going to go through each one of these holes here in order, but there is also 3 sets of tees on most of the holes that you're looking at. At number 18, it's just over 140 yards from those red tees, so a big difference in comparison to the 223. The course plays just 4,862 yards from those front tees up there. I felt like most of the holes were open. Again, if you find yourself hitting in that tall grass, it's a goner. But the course was pretty tight with these bent grass fairways, as you can see. But the bunkers were the big challenging part. There's tons of bunkers throughout it. I'm assuming they might have had a big update of their bunkers recently. They take very good care of their bunkers here at Colts Neck. Multiple tee boxes to choose from. We said 3, but I swear there might have even been more on some of the other holes. And again, this high grass, you find yourself in here, you're going to want to run away from that. Second shot can be as challenging as you want it to be with being pretty large, but that doesn't mean that you're guaranteed 1 putts or 2 putts here. A lot of 3-putt opportunities at the Colts Neck with a slope of 126 and a rating of 70. Things to drop this down, I would think the power lines, not on every one of the holes, but on some of the holes there were power lines going right through it. I don't know if I like that on a golf course as much. I know it's Jersey golf, what do you expect? But there ain't much you can do here, right? But power lines always do drop it down. Does not take away from the golf course at all. Didn't even really notice it, one would say. I gave this a hard score at the end when I was there, but looking back, maybe it does belong in the 8, but we haven't been to these private golf courses yet. So we got to keep it, in the 7s. We got to keep punching that 7 wall until we hit a private golf course or something. You can see right off the bat here, that could drop it. This right here, we got some added grass, a lot of shadows from this green here. Being built in 2000, they got time to get rid of some of these trees, but I don't think they're going to want to because you need it on some of these courses. It was a link style, but you can see it kind of goes more into a tight pines style golf course with some beautiful oak trees sprinkled throughout the golf course. You could find yourself really having a great time out here. A lot of wildlife and birds chirping depending on the time of the day. And the bunkers I thought were in good shape. There's not much you could say. You could tell they take very good care of this golf course. The fairways themselves were green. The putting surfaces putt true. Tee boxes were aggressive. You could see right out the bat. And some of the not the power lines, but the tree lines right there are tight. And you might see down the road having to trim some of that, or we're going to go out there and trim ourselves, as you can see on some of these shots. But overall, this experience was a great time here. The hot day, summer day here, so a lot of the grass is burnt out, so we got to make notes of that. We got to defend the golf course too, it seems. But for the most part, this was a great golf course to play in the public range. Golf Now does have some golf deals on it. Saturday and Sunday, you ain't getting it. And I mean, you might be able to sneak 1 or 2 in there. Here's a par 3 I enjoyed. You might have to hit driver on this par 3. It plays pretty long, and you can leave it short. And again, these 2 putts, not saying they were guaranteed 3 putts here, but definitely it's a lot of little small 3 putts at the end, and you don't want to see that on that channel, so we're going to keep those edited out. If you made it this far, just subscribe. I mean, why not? We're hitting all these golf courses. We got some big names coming down the road, and most importantly, we're swinging as hard as we can, hitting as many courses throughout the area as much as we can. And this course, I think, belongs in the 7 range. We're going to talk about it on the last hole. There's the pro shop and the whole golf facility there. Isn't as big as you think, It probably hosts a lot of weddings. It would be a beautiful place for something like that. But the overall experience here was a great time. That's it.
18th hole, which is a final par 3, ending the golf course. Built in 2000. We're going to give this course a 7.7. I feel like that's fair enough. There's some things that should have pressed it over the edge, but we're going to be consistent on this channel. I don't think it belongs in the 8. We don't want to shoot the gun too quick. There's nice golf courses out there.
Made it this far and you're looking at number 18, subscribe down below. We're trying to hit as many golf courses as we can. Of course in the Jersey, Pennsylvania area, but you never know. We're going to try to hit every golf course, hopefully there is out there, and hopefully sneak on some private ones down the road. Keep a lookout for more videos and just good times playing some golf. This is PARfessor.